Teen Wolf versus The Vampire Diaries. If you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of both of those TV shows. I mean, I do content about them all the time on my TikTok, link down below if you want to go ahead and follow that really quickly. But that's not important. That's not why we're here. We're here because if you had to ask me to choose between the two, I don't know if I could. They're both so good. I love them both so much. So what I'm going to do instead is let BuzzFeed decide for me. Do I belong in Teen Wolf's Beacon Hills or Vampire Diaries Mystic Falls? That is the name of the quiz we are doing today. Because like I said in the intro, two of my favorite shows. And I could not decide. It gun to my head, could I decide which show I like more? No, I couldn't. Shoot me. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna let BuzzFeed figure it out today. I'm gonna see if I belong in Beacon Hills or Mystic Falls. Let's get this going. Question number 1. Pick a bestie to hang with on a Friday night. We got Lydia, Malia, Caroline, and Bonnie. Ooh, that is tough. I mean, I'm gonna have to do my girl Malia here a little dirty and say she's out of the running. I'm not gonna lie. I do now. Like, all right, like, is this like a date night or is this like a platonic night? If it's a date night, obviously I'm not taking Lydia from Styles. I think date night, I'm going with my girl Bonnie Bennett. She is so fine. But if it's a platonic thing, which I think we're gonna keep this civil. All right, we're gonna keep this platonic. I'm leaning with some Caroline Forbes here. Caroline's my girl. I love her. Lydia's close. I do love me some Lydia as well, but I think I go with Caroline for a platonic, friendly night out because I'm a respectable young man. Anyway, question number 2. Where's your go-to hangout spot? A local restaurant, the high school lounge, your friend's fancy house, or the mall? We ain't going to the mall. We're not going to the lounge, right? Local restaurants, like, all right, like, a local restaurant, would that be like the Grill or something? I mean, that wouldn't be bad. But I mean, if my friend's got like, look at that house in that picture. My goodness. If my friend's got a fancy house like that, I'm going there. I'm living there. You kidding me? I'm going there every single goddamn day. Give me the fancy house. What? Whoa. What do you do after school? Practice spells. Ignore that. Do I practice spells? I mean, I personally do not. Do I train for combat? I'm gonna be honest, I don't do that either. Make detailed life plans only when I'm overthinking, which, you know, is quite often, to be fair. Or do I gossip? I don't really gossip. Based off of these selections, I'm gonna have to go with make detailed life plans. I mean, I guess context matters though. Like, if I was a freaking witch, I'd go home and just practice spells all day. You know, if I was trained for combat, you kind of lost me with that one. I mean, if I'm a vampire, I'm not going to be training for combat. I mean, I guess if you're a hunter, but still, I guess, you know, you lost me with that one. I'm going to go with make detailed life plans because realistically, that's the one. Like, realistically. Yikes, you heard a noise late at night. What are you doing? Running away, investigating it, preparing to fight, hiding. Well, this is real life, so I'm not going to be an idiot and investigate it. Gosh, that's what they, like, that's what they, every single time. Every single time they just investigate it and something goes wrong and it's a TV show. That's how it's supposed to go. But if we're talking realistically here, I'm running away. I mean, if I was like a vampire or something, yeah, I'm gonna square up. I'm gonna prepare to fight. Why not? You know, screw it, right? What do I got to be afraid of? But IRL, I hear a noise, I'm booking it. I'm not dumb. I'm hiding. Like, okay, yeah, let me just hide in the freaking behind a tree here. Hope you don't find me. Like, what? I'm running away all day long. Come on now. Pick a supernatural creature to fight against. Vampire, werewolf, doppelganger, or banshee. Isn't this an easy doppelganger here? Surely, right? Doppelgangers don't actually have, like, powers. Right? I mean, give me pre-vampire Elena. What is she gonna do? Give me pre-vampire Elena in a steel cage match, no holds barred. I'm winning that fight. Give me a vampire, I'm screwed. Give me a werewolf, I'm screwed. Give me a banshee, I'm screwed. Right? Give me just a doppelganger who's just a doppelganger. It's GG's. It's so easy. I'm not mistaken here, right? There's no way this seems like an easy one. All right. I mean, yeah, doppelganger. What is your go-to weapon? Baseball bat, my fangs, bow and arrow, my claws. Well, I don't got fangs. And I don't have claws either. Even if I had, like, if I had fangs, yeah, sure, I'd use them. If I had claws, though, like in Teen Wolf, let me know if this annoyed anyone else or this gave anyone else the ick, right? They had like the nails, like it looked like they were glued on, and so whenever they used like their nails to like, I don't know, do random stuff, sometimes they were like pressing it up against chalk for some reason, or they were like using it to like do like little things like, I don't know, like whenever they weren't using it in combat and you can actually see the nails, they looked like they were about to fall off. It was so like weird and like icky. So I definitely wouldn't do claws. Fangs I would do if I had them. I obviously don't have them though. Bow and arrow, that's a lot of work. So I mean, I would go baseball. If we're talking about me right now, IRL, it's baseball bat. So I guess I'm just gonna do baseball bat. Like I'm Styles, baby. Finally, who is your partner in crime? Haley, Kira, Styles, and Damon. Ooh, there's two answers here, right? From if I'm thinking strategically and logically, I'm a human. All right? I don't really be doing like I got nothing. So you put me in like a situation where I need some backup. Damon Salvatore is probably the answer here because he's the most likely to not just defend me but also, you know, like kill someone if I need it. Kira's kind of a goody two shoes. Haley's got a good heart. Damon, he's got a good heart sometimes, but like also not really. So like, you know, that would strategically Damon's the answer here. But also Styles? Because it's Styles? Like, come on now. Styles and I would have a great time. We would just be out vibing, laughing, doing stupid stuff. I mean, are we gonna die within like a day? Maybe. Probably. Realistically? Yeah. But let's go out swinging, baby. Screw it, right? It's gotta be Styles. I belong in Mystic Falls. Okay. Cool. You belong in Mystic Falls with the Vampire Diaries group. It's gonna be fun with all of those vampires, werewolves, and doppelgangers. Life is never boring in Mystic Falls. True that. True that. It's never boring. I mean, I'll take that. Do I? I low-key, it's good too because part of me thought with picking Styles there, I might get Teen Wolf. Because you know how some of these quizzes are like that. Sometimes you just pick one thing and it's like, oh, you know, goes off of that one thing. But it's good. It's good that it doesn't. I mean, I guess it would have canceled out from when I picked Caroline, right? So that's good though. That's good. Mystic Falls. Okay. There's a picture of the grill there too, which is a nice addition. I don't remember there being like a freaking good food joint at in Beacon Hills. I mean, they would just spend most of their time like at Scott's house or in the woods. So I'll take the grill. That's cool. Caroline and I can go out on a Friday night, you know, chill, vibe, like the friends that we are, like the platonic friends that we are. Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I belong in Mystic Falls. So between the two, it ended up being the Vampire Diaries, which I'm happy with. You know, I'm gonna be happy either way. I let BuzzFeed decide for me, and it did. So I hope you enjoyed this little BuzzFeed quiz. I love doing me some BuzzFeed quizzes. So I'm planning on doing a lot more over the course of the next, I don't know, few weeks, few months, few years. Who knows? Sky's the limit. So let me know if you actually enjoyed that. Let me know if there's any other kinds of quizzes or different things you want me to do. I got a lot of BuzzFeed quizzes on my mind coming up soon. So hopefully you enjoy. Drop a like, comment down below, drop a sub. That would all be fantastic. Like I said earlier in the video, my TikTok link is going to be down in the description below. I just do a lot of like, you know, little skits and stuff like that centered around Teen Wolf and the Vampire Diaries. A little bit of Supernatural and One Tree Hill and stuff like that. So go ahead and check that out. Drop a follow on there, you know. I just made an Instagram. Right now, it's literally just me putting reels of my TikToks on there for now. But, you know, over time, I'm going to start posting on there a lot more as well, and that'll turn into something. So drop a follow on my Instagram as well. That's going to be linked as well in the description below. But without further ado, that does it for me. Hope you enjoyed, and peace.